Hey, it's Tina Forsyth here. I want to talk to you today about how to effectively lead a virtual-based team. This is actually the first video in a series that I want to do on this topic because the bottom line is this. The old school days of employee-employer for us small business owners really isn't true for many of us anymore. I've had my business now since 1999. I am well into the multiple six-figure range in my business. I make great money. I have never had an employee in my business, nor do I plan to have employees at any time in the future. And yet, I have an amazing team of virtual-based people who serve me in the business very, very well. So what does it look like to lead a virtual-based team? First and foremost, you need to recognize that this is not an employer-employee relationship. This is a business-to-business relationship. If you are hiring freelancers, if you're hiring contractors, maybe it's a virtual assistant or a graphic design person, a social media person, an online business manager, maybe even your bookkeeper or accountant, various players that come into play with your business, they are not your employees. This is actually a business-to-business agreement. So from your perspective, yes, they are a part of your team. But from their perspective, you are a client. And quite often you are one of many clients that they have. They are not working for you full time. You are not the only person that they work with or that they work for. And the most important thing you can do is own and recognize that and not put the expectation on them and not treat and lead them in the same way that you would the employer-employee situation here. Now, what's one thing you can do from this perspective as a leader? How can you actively shift into this mode of really embracing that relationship? My goal with any of my team members is really simple. I want to be their favorite client. When you're leading a virtual team, your goal should always be to become their favorite client. Put yourself in their shoes for a moment. If you have a virtual assistant working with you and they have 4 other clients and every day all of their clients are looking for different things, they've got shifting priorities and projects and all kinds of stuff going on, what is going to get their attention first? Who's going to get their attention first? The person that they love working with the most. A big part of the reason why I have this amazing team of people who've been with me a long time, who serve me in the business really well and are not employees, I'm not the only person that they work with. A big part of why it's an amazing team is that they flat out enjoy working with me. Now, I like to think that I'm their favorite client. I dare say I am, for the most part. But at the same time, I'm really purposeful to cultivate that. What does it look like to become someone's favorite client? If you want to become the person that they serve first, if you want to become the person that's really top of mind for them, if you want to become the person that they look to bring their best to, and that they look to jump in and serve first and foremost, that's up to you as a leader to cultivate that relationship. You need to respect them for the work they're bringing to the table. You need to pay them well and on time for what they do. You need to be clear in your requests. You need to be respectful with timelines and expectations and not throwing things at them last minute and causing all kinds of chaos. There's various things that come into play here. And of course, you being the favorite client will look a little different from person to person. But when you can lead from that place, when you're asking yourself that question on a regular basis, how can I be their favorite client? How can I be their favorite client? That really shifts the focus of how you're engaging with people. And I guarantee when you can really tap into that and build that relationship where you become their favorite client, even among everything else that they have going on, the way that they serve, the way that they connect with you, and the way that you get to work together can drastically change. You can build an amazing team of virtual support professionals from this place. It's truly possible to do that. You don't have to have employees in order to have a solid team in your business. And even for a business that's continuing to grow and expand, I really don't plan on hiring employees in my business anytime soon. I never have in the whole time that I've had my business, and I've been in business now since 1999. So it's absolutely possible to have an amazing virtual team if that's the way you choose to grow. What can you do to become their favorite client? Leave your comments, leave your thoughts. Would love to hear how this shifts your thinking or what's coming up for you from that perspective. And until next time, it's Tina Forsyth. Take care. Bye now.